be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at point guard. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Grant, we've got quite a game in store for us tonight. Two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you know what they say, B.A. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm sure that's what both teams are thinking, so I expect them to be highly motivated.
Now here's Brunson. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. That one goes in.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
White with it. Hauser outside. Back to White. Here's the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Tatum against Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. PA?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
White, the pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
White against Brunson. Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Queta. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
So it's Boston now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. The kick out to White. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Towns taking his time here. Pass to Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Outside Tatum. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Hauser outside. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
4-3. Boston with a rebound. White for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. White's got 6.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Towns a screen on White. Here's Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Here's Kata. He's guarded by Bridges. White for three. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Bridges. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Tatum from long range. Kept alive. New York has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. New York again can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. Towns with a rebound. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Bridges. Tatum. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, the jump shot that Jason Tatum has is absolutely lethal. The form, the extension, everything is on point.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. Taking a look at Boston, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course the Knicks, they're just one rung below them.
You know, for the Knicks, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Three-pointer off the mark. Celtics lead by 3. White, the pass to Brown. Stolen by Bridges. They've got numbers. Outside Brunson. To stop the drought. Hits the trifecta. Brunson's got 5 now.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by New York on the other end. There's Tatum with the 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Give him 8.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby can't get it to go. Boston leading by 4. Hauser with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Hauser passes to Tatum. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. And here's Brunson from behind the arc. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Tatum a screen on Bridges. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Kata pulls it in. Kata's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Celtics have got 8 of 15 shots to go. White looking it over. It's Brown on the wing. 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And it's Tatum missing. Knicks trail by 3. Hart from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Hart's got 6 points.
He's an opportunistic three-point shooter, but Hart has shown the ability to knock these in. He's especially comfortable in the corner.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. We've got a line change here for Boston. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. 5th best, the Celtics.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Here's Walsh, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside Pritchard. And there's a pick. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by Boston. Now here's Clarkson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Robinson passes to Alvarado. Pass to Shamet. Screen by Robinson. Fires top of the key. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. Boston trailing. Here's Shireman. And here's Vucevic to the right side. Pritchard surviving the D. They set the pick. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Three shots. 3 shots.
First free throw is good. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house, and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And he sinks the second, and his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And he nails the third. And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality.
Now here's Alvarado. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. Drills it from deep.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
A minute 22 left in the first. Here's Shireman. Pass to Vucevic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They're just great poise from the big man. Vucevic sticks with his shot even while being defended well.
Alvarado with it. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Towns. Clarkson for three. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Pass to Vucevic. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's Tatum with the three. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson on the wing. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Tatum against Clarkson. Here's Alvarado. Robinson in the post. And the layup is good off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the four. Towns outside. New York working the ball around now. Towns is screen on Tatum. Here's Shamet. Offline with a three. And for Boston, they're shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Now here's Vucevic. Alvarado defending. Outside Tatum. They double-team Tatum. Back to Vucevic. Here's Shireman. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And for New York, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Towns. Here's Robinson, defended by Pritchard. Clarkson outside. Knocks down the long J. Clarkson's got 6 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back over to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. It's good.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Celtics trail by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Clarkson following the bucket by Boston. No good from 11 feet. Tatum inside. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. McBride passes to Towns. Now here's Clarkson. The three ball. And Pritchard pulls it down. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. And here's Tatum. The three is up. That won't go either for Tatum.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Towns against Tatum. Towns passes to Alvarado. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. New York again can't hit.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Tatum's got 16 points.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Gonzalez. To the left wing. Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. To the middle. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Robinson's got his second basket on the night.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Here's Vucevic. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games.
Take a break.
The arrival of
Take a break.
Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. A straight line with intent and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Outside, Brown. White with a screen on Bridges. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks it from distance. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Anunoby. Towns for 3. Boston pulls it in, coming off that win against the Sixers.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Kadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Here's Kata. 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. They set the screen. Here's White. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
Now Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York trailing. Towns passes to Brunson. Brunson gets it done.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Tatum looking it over. Boston again missing. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Now it's Hart. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Here's Brown. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. White for three, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Brunson passes to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
White, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's just a smooth, tight handle right there by Derek White. This guy an offensive force.
Back to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 16 points now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Brown passes to Hauser. Pass to White. Brunson against Pritchard. 6 to shoot. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of a game. You have to admire it.
Now here's Brown. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. White for three. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bridges. Outside Hart. Screen by Robinson. From deep. It's hauled in by White.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Takes the three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Now Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Pritchard. And he's going for the oop here. Hauser outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. New York, #1.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Celtics lead by 4. Outside White. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 17.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Bridges. Out left to the wing. Left side Brunson. Shoots over Pritchard. New York again can't hit. And the Celtics shooting about 58% so far in the second. Queta, pass to Pritchard. Outside White. Kick out to Brown. Jacks up a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Outside Brunson. Pritchard with a steal. The shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
Jason Tatum has it on automatic, Shaq. Not many players can score as easily as he does. I'm telling you, this guy is special.
And the way he gets his buckets, so silky. It's pretty. There's nothing wrong with that.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at small forward. That's the Boston 5. Kata gets the bucket.
Jason Tatum simply does it all on a basketball floor. That time, sets his teammate up nicely.
Towns a screen on White. And here's Brunson from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Kata's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to White. Now here's Tatum. Launches a 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bridges outside. Here's Towns. And an Obi for 3. Boston pulls it in. Kata's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. To end the run. New York no good that time either.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Brian, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 19. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 21 points for Jalen Brunson.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Outside Tatum. From deep 3-point range. And it's New York with a rebound.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Here's Hauser. Off target from outside.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
New York working the ball around now. Towns owning it inside.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
On the wing, Hauser. Pass to Tatum. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Outside Hart, pass to Brunson. Launches it. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Tatum.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Outside Hart, back to Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 10 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Brunson. And he's got 28 now. Strong move, Brunson.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Brown against Bridges. Outside Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. The shot inside. Another one falls for New York. And so it's Boston with it. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Now here's Brown. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hauser. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
White, the pass to Hauser. On the wing, Tatum. Inside. Here's White. White coming through.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Down by 12. Outside Anunoby. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks. Boston in second.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics lead by 12. Outside, Brown. Hard against Tatum. From the arc. Towns with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges outside. Outside Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Oh, Towns disregarding the D.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Tatum against Hart. Tatum inside. An easy 2 on the layup. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns, left side. It's Bridges on the wing. The 3 is up. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vucevic, the pass to Tatum. Back to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Hart. Pass to Bridges. Brown with the steal. White against Clarkson. Tipped. And here's Anunoby. He's scoreless. Clarkson outside. They get the rebound. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Boston pulls it in. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson. So for the Knicks. Sohan's checked in for Anunoby. Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Pritchard, the pass to Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Shireman. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Pritchard. 5 to shoot. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nikola Vucevic.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
And he makes a first. Huck Porty's checked in for Sohan. Pritchard hits them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Knicks trail by 16. Clarkson with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Clarkson missing again.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Walsh. No made baskets yet. Now Vucevic. Pass to Walsh. Three-pointer. Buries it from three.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Akporti. And there's 1:38 left to play in the third quarter here. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 10. The three. That shot, no good. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Robinson. Alvarado outside. Robinson, a screen on Pritchard. Clarkson for three. And it's Clarkson again missing. Clarkson's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. Down low. Here's Walsh. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clarkson for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a deep three. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Diawara. And here's Clarkson. Pure from three-point range. Clarkson's got 6 here in the quarter. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Jose Alvarado. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Towns. Clarkson outside, just 4 to shoot. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Pritchard with it. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. On target from range. Tatum's got 31 points.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Wing shot on the way, and it's New York scoring again.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Outside Pritchard. Tatum inside. Pass to Walsh. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Towns. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Now Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Pass to Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Over Robinson. Vucevic's shot is off. Knicks trail by 11. Puts the move on. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
That one misses.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. And he ends up missing both free throws. Celtics lead by 11. Pritchard with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Shireman. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's McBride. New York working the ball around now. Now here's Alvarado from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Alvarado's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Gonzalez. Back to Pritchard. To win the drought. Count it. Good. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Boston leading by 8. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Tatum missing. New York has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Towns passes to McBride. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Pritchard. He's covered closely. Beyond the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Alvarado outside. Pass to McBride. Now Towns. Covered by Vucevic. Here's Robinson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity. And that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And so Clarkson nails both of them. Here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. Now White. Hauser outside from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep. Boy, you better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
Towns for 3. New York no good that time either. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Clarkson outside. Tatum against Hart. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Clarkson outside. New York working the ball around now. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Hart's got 6 here in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's White. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Hart. Towns with room to shoot. And it's New York scoring again. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Tatum. Hauser passes to White. Outside Tatum. Pulls up, high post. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. Sends it home from 3-point land. Now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Brown. Nice touch on the bank shot. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Brunson against White. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Shoots over Tatum. Hart can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Hauser passes to Keita. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Brunson passes to Towns. Towns, too big inside.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Here's White. Tatum fires. Cash from downtown.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Brunson penetrating. And he racks up two.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Keita. Here's a pass to Tatum. Puts up the tray. Oh, the shot is off. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Anunoby. Money from 3.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment, and does.
Bridges against Brown. Here's a pass to Tatum. We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. Hart with a rebound. And the Knicks shooting is around 55% so far. Towns outside. Here's Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Hart. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Celtics lead by 3. Brown looking around. He launches. White outside. Tatum with a screen. Jacks up a 3. That's off.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Now here's Hauser. Anunoby covering. Brown outside. Here's a pass to Tatum from deep. The triple drops.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Brunson against White. Yes, sir!
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's off from 3. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Oh, he misses the layup. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Here's Brown, and an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Outside Bridges, takes a three. No.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.